Hello friends! The new randomly generated worlds are looking so much better. We have seen some screenshots before, so we knew it would be better. But I have to admit, it wasn't until I saw the Fun Pimps move through the world on the latest stream and really get to see it that I could appreciate the huge changes which are taking place. It really does look totally different, even when they're using the same POIs. The world has gotten so much richer due to the world building being richer, and with all the new POIs coming in, even that makes it look so much more different and makes it so exciting to explore again. I am going to be cutting and editing together a bunch of scenes from the stream to allow you to better see the different parts. This was quite a long stream, so I will be jumping around a little bit.
We sat down in the beginning of A20. We're like, okay, how do we make this awesome so that we can finally all have something we really love and are really proud of. Worked really close with Robert to, figure out how we could offload some of his problems onto content to make the code side easier, while he would add code to support that offloading of things to content like prefabs and whatnot. So, and that goes into the new tile system that we can show tonight and talk about. The tiles are kind of the hero of all this, in a way. So that system is pretty cool. I guess we get to see some of that.
Without digging far in, well, I mean, having different districts is a thing, like a big thing. So you can have like a commercial district, an industrial district, a residential, rural, and all these different ones that come with vanilla. But then after that, you can also add new districts and your own tiles to add like a red light district, or whatever it is you want to add.
Yeah, modders are going to be able to go nuts with this.
And while everything has to connect as kind of a grid, there's like a few types. There's a cross, which is like a four-way. Then there's like a T, a dead-end cap, like cul-de-sac thing, and then one that goes straight through. And with just those four shapes, mixed with rotations and different variants, like you can get a lot of variation out of just one area. We have this district we put around the outside edges of a city called a rural district, and it has like looser fitting houses and looser street layouts and like a bunch of stuff like you'd find at the edge of a town, like old town type of stuff.
This looks familiar.
So that looks like a transition to the industrial district.
Yeah.
That's one of the many districts.
Ooh, y'all see all that? See? I want to drive down there, but we're not going to. Or, we can. Actually, you guys tell me where to go.
We can look at it later. We don't want you to get stuck right now. But
They're going right back to rural, I think. Yeah.
I'll
you
take
turn around anyways and make a right.
Okay. There. Let's start over here. Well, it looks like I can hook back left, maybe?
Yeah.
That'll take you.
Yeah, there's tall buildings over there. It's bound to go back, right?
And yeah, I think this is the downtown area.
Yep, we're headed into downtown.
I'm gonna drive around this circle. Look at all this fanciness, everybody. It's
Yeah, and the downtown areas, a lot of the stuff is like really tightly packed. As you can see, and there's some areas like hidden areas in some of the tiles, for exploration purposes and whatnot. But you don't necessarily see them as we're driving around right now.
I'm driving a little slow just to make sure you all are seeing everything.
Yeah,
we don't
need to fly through it and rush it too fast.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm just kind of tapping forward to see if I see any
big church. Yeah, that's cool.
Ooh, that is cool. Okay. Should I turn somewhere? Or maybe take a right or something?
This looks like this road might go straight through town.
Are we missing
There's
it?
this is the commercial district you're running into right now.
Okay, we can do this.
More spread out with parking lots and
Yeah.
One big
I think
box
we are
store style.
now in commercial.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So we're in the commercial district now. It's players will get to learn the districts probably, but until you do, I mean, some of them are similar from A19 or earlier a little bit. We have commercial stuff and downtown kind of looking stuff, but in the past you might have only seen that kind of arrangement in Navis game, and this is all random. So,
And as modders, y'all can add a new commercial intersection 02, 03, O infinity, and
yep,
have different variants to spawn in those positions. Like if it's a cross intersection, then you can have all those, like a bunch of variants for that, or a straight. You can have a bunch of variants for that. So like as the modders get more into this and start making more, and we start putting out more vanilla ones, like this will just get more and more different every time you play.
yeah, the more tiles, the more random it'll be. So, and there's can add as many as we want, and you guys can add as many as you want.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much infinite.
Now I'm just wandering around the city. I don't really
That's
have
fine though. That's fine though. Let them soak it
Yeah.
up, man. It's
Yeah.
some of the little tease shots and stuff that people have seen don't really do it justice.
Yeah.
Because we've been holding it back to reveal now, and it even though a lot of us have been looking at this stuff for months and months and months
It's
now,
still fun to look at.
it's still like where you drive around just kind of like, wow, oh, look at that, oh wow.
Go in there to test something, then like 45 minutes later be like, oh yeah, I gotta get back to road.
It's like we're trying to work and we're driving around like, wow, this is cool,
It's like, oh, they didn't have a prowling pizza over there before, that's cool.
Turn around.
You have did you let everybody know, Lathan, that you have the zombies turned off for now, just so you don't?
Oh yeah. I didn't let everybody know, but yes, the zombies are off so that we can enjoy seeing
And
the
not-
world.
Not have to fight or do
And
whatever.
the sound is off too, so that you can enjoy the world also. I forgot to say that, but it's definitely not a bug. It's just
Mhm.
it's just I wanted you to enjoy every bit of it, and that's just the way I knew how to do it. So you're welcome, chat. You're welcome. Yeah, is there another downtown? These are really cool. Now I'm getting into it. I'm like, I want to look around.
Yeah,
I
see,
guess
Lathan's getting lost in the vibe.
Yeah.
Oh, right over there, yeah, that area is pretty cool.
Do you want me to go down there?
Yeah, sure. I know that
I'll hook back around. Or maybe
this is one of Brad's tiles that he designed a lot of the
Nope, not
tiles.
that one.
Already.
Or should I go in that one? Should I go in that one?
You can if you want to get off the bike and.
I mean, it's dangerous
Well,
out here.
I wouldn't try to drive. I mean, you probably can drive your bike around down there, but you might get stuck.
No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so they brought up having a headlamp, and then I ignored them. So I apologize, everybody.
Just break out the torch, it'll be good.
What if I just... Well, yeah, that's fine. Let's just break out the torch. There we go. Look at Robert and his good ideas.
Hey,
It's like, hey, you have that torch on your bar. You could just use that. Wait, no. Isn't there more? Hold on. There's this way.
So, something to bring up with this is that yes, the tiles, although not all of them have, tons of explorable space, they are kind of like real prefab content, just like the POIs are, in the sense that we do have spaces underground or in certain areas that you can explore, and that was something that Brad and I had talked about early on. Like, how cool would it be if you're running in an alley and then you can go down underground or do this thing, and there's a little bit of exploration available in a lot of
zombies
these.
chasing you on Horde night, and you run into
Yeah,
a freaking sewer system running from them.
Yeah, so yeah, it's pretty cool that you have little nooks and crannies you can go explore, and it really adds a lot. You almost don't realize it until you're running through a city and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go down in there.
I didn't even notice some of those spots until I was like, I'm just gonna have some zombies chase me around downtown and check frame rates. And then like they started chasing me, and I was panicking and running, and like ran down into it, and was like, "Holy crap! There's like a whole area down here."
Yep.
And then they cornered me, and I died. Or well, I went God mode, but I would have died.
I would have died, but I don't let them kill me that easily.
No.
So. Okay, well, that's industrial over there. I could get another bike. I lost my bike. I mean,
you got so lost in exploration.
I didn't really. I mean, I can go find it, but
yeah. So we're back in rural again. Rural.
Everybody, I have so much problem saying rural.
Oh, Bob's Boars, cornfields.
That looks like a mess. Oh, hey, wait a minute. Should I hit the open road, or is that?
Yeah, hit the open road.
That looks like a dead.
There might be. Whoa.
Whoa. What happened?
That's crazy.
Know. Let's go this way. It doesn't want us going south. And actually, remember, radiation is to the south.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to go over there.
Yeah, I don't want to do that again. I tried it. It's not as fun as you would think.
Yeah, I mean, you would think it'd be enjoyable.
It tickles, but it really just didn't.
For the first 30 seconds, yeah, it's hilarious, but...
Okay.
Oh, they dropped you close. There it is.
Yeah. Ooh.
And this is one of the themed towns, and one of the things in the new random gen that we also allow is we used to have just the cities, towns, and country towns. Well, now we allow you to make any township you want. You can make a new one of your own style, your own tiles, your own districts, all of it. And you can control the size of it, how big it would, like how many tiles total it should have in it, and then it'll organically grow out from that. And it allows things like this Old West themed town.
Should I stop by Trader Rex since we're here and I don't think they've seen it?
No, go for it.
Now, I know you all are going to be disappointed that you can't hear Rect cuss at us. But I did this for you. So you didn't have to hear it. What's up, dude? I'm not going to grab any quests. Let's, next week, we'll be doing some questing.
Whenever you're editing a prefab, like a tile for random gen, you can add these part spawn markers, and you pick which POI it is, which is a part underscore, and you can give it a chance to spawn, and it will like possibly spawn in that spot. And if you have multiples under the same grouping, it'll pick one or the other. So the first one that spawns, it just escapes out and doesn't try to spawn anymore from that group. So you can allow a lot of variation in little areas. And this one, actually, this one's inside of a wilderness POI. So you can even use the POI spawner or the part spawners inside of other POIs.
Yep. Parts are basically mini POIs that, like you could place an ambulance with a bunch of nurses around it by the side of the road, and it could maybe not always spawn. It might, or spawn something else. It could spawn the army truck with some army soldiers the next time. So you could have a little prefab that's configured to be a setup of whatever you want and have it spawn in kind of randomly. You can have more random little vignettes of storytelling and whatnot.
And there's also a property for any district that says spawn custom size prefabs, and that will spawn anything that would fit in it, and it will shove it up to the front center of that area. It's not as accurate as using the actual POI sizes, but it allows for different size POIs that don't match that to, be grandfathered in, basically.
Look at those mountains in the background. That just gets me every
Yeah.
time.
Oh, that looks great.
So that's part of the stamps.
Yeah.
That Justin's done a lot of hard work on the stamps.
Well, someone asked last year, it was mentioned that the goal for random gen was 1 minute per 1K by 1K world. How close did we get to that? Well, today generated a 6K in 4 minutes and an 8K in 6. So I'd say we're ahead of the desire.
Give a little aerial view so you can see.
Oh yeah, one of the things down there on the bottom left, that industrial area, see how you can see the ditch dug out down into the ground? That's a new thing that we added for this release, where you can see more of the terrain differences from farther away. So like it allows us to have like big ditches and like random gen, and you'd be able to see that like concrete ditch from far away rather than it just being flat terrain.
Yeah. But no, it's looking really good. The sizes of the cities are amazing.
And wilderness paths, they no longer cross biomes. If you get on a wilderness path in the desert, it will lead you to a POI in the desert. Like none of them will cross across anymore, so you don't have to like wonder, hey, am I going to cross 4 biomes following this? No, you won't. Wasteland really, takes after that namesake.
It's just a waste of land, everybody. See what I did there? I'm here the rest of the night. Well, rest of the stream.
One of those.
Yeah, it's one of those.
And we found a bug today where all that work I did with the gravel paths and wilderness stuff, like if there's not a city inside of the biome, there's never a gravel path for any of the wilderness POIs. So I have to have it where it'll like check for that and then just run it between them if there's not something else.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's just a little bug.
Wasn't that just beautiful? The cities look great. I do think that the wilderness area still needs some work, maybe some smaller villages, a few houses together, not a full town, maybe a special stamp with say a large military base, a bandit controlled area, maybe even a super infested zombie, I don't know, something where they spawn a lot more frequently but has its own character. Higher game stage, more difficulty and stuff like that, but they did say that they would be gradually updating the world, creating more stamps, and also something that modders could be doing. So much can be done and the system is looking great so far. Thank you for watching, I will catch you next time, Survivor.
Special thanks to the great patrons supporting the channel. If you would like to join the vetted community and support these videos, do follow the Patreon link.